Okay, so during this video, I want you guys to be able to construct your own orthographic drawings at the end of this. So, orthographic drawings, if we look right here, we use construction lines to frame out the workspace, okay? Some of you had some questions about construction lines. What are they? They are what we use to frame out our workspace or frame out our drawings. Another thing to remember about orthographic drawings is the distance between the elevations. So this is a front elevation, this is a top elevation, this is a side elevation. The distance between them has to be equal, okay? We also need to use construction lines to project details between the elevations, okay? And what that means is, if you look right here, there's a construction line. There's all the way from here to here. That construction line is projecting that detail to the side elevation, from the front elevation to the side elevation. Drawing orthographically will take practice, so I want everybody to remember that you're going to have to do a couple of these and work with it a little bit before you completely understand it and do it. A 45-degree line can be drawn to help project between the top and side elevation. So we draw a 45-degree line in this open area, this open box, to help us draw onto from the top elevation to the side elevation. And all that's doing is we've taken, for example, this construction line and we've drawn it to this 45-degree angle, and now we're going to use this 45-degree angle to draw that same construction line down through here, and same here. This top, we've used it to draw from here down here. Okay, so darken the lines that represent the part. So after we've done these construction lines in the real light, we go back and we actually darken the lines that actually represent the part, and we leave those construction lines present so that anybody can look and see how these drawings are parallel, exactly where these details are in the drawings, etc. Okay, so here is our 7 steps to help us do these orthographic drawings. 1, we establish a point of origin, and a real easy place to start is down here at the bottom. This is going to be my point of origin, and I've dotted it over here. Second, we're going to frame out the workspace with construction lines. So we're going to look at the total height, width, depth, and we're going to leave equal space between the objects or the elevations that we just talked about. So one thing that you need to do is, after you've established your point of origin, which I've established that this is an easy starting point for me, so I'm going to take it down here and I'm going to start there on the drawing, and this is going to be where I start on the actual object. I'm going to look and I'm going to say, okay, this is 4 centimeters or 4 inches, and I'm going to measure that out on my drawing. Okay, I put a little point there. I go up here and I say, okay, how tall is this? Oh, it's 5, so I put a dot here. Then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to project my side view. Your side view is going to, you're going to use the depth of this. So you look and you see that it's 4 centimeters or 4 inches wide, and I measure that out here. But I've got to skip a space in between. So let's say this looks like, 2 inches or 2 centimeters or whatever, their unit is here. So I, skip that, and then I'm going to skip that up here as well, the same amount. And it looks like it's 3 squares. So I skipped 3 squares up here. Then I'm going to frame my top, okay? And my top, I'm going to again use the depth, and that's 4. So we've got 4 there. We draw our box of construction lines, and we project the outline of the top, front, and side using side views using construction lines. So all we did was we used these to frame out a box, and then we used the construction lines, or the points that we drew on here to make construction lines, and we framed out our workspace here. This is, the space in between the drawings, and this is where my front view is going to be, this is where my top view is going to be, and this is where my side view is going to be. Moving right along, we are going to add that 45-degree angle on through here. That's going to help us project from our top to our side, and project those details from the top to the side. We're going to add points of interest to the most descriptive view. And I look at this and really you can start off with any view that you feel comfortable doing, like you think, oh, this will be easy for me to do it this way. Go right ahead. For me, I looked at this and I said, okay, this is my most descriptive view, my front view. And right there's a little shelf or a little step, and I'm going to project that onto my drawing. So I'll put like 2 squares there, all right? And I'm going to draw a construction line there. And I draw a construction line all the way across here because I'm going to have to project that same detail onto my side view, and I'm also going to have to project that same detail onto my top view. And then my next step is to darken those lines. I just darken them, and if you'll notice, right here we have our construction line. We've taken that same detail step, we've projected over here to the side. Same thing with the top view. So I hope that helps a little bit.